Why do many people succeed even though they don't have much formal education? Let me tell you a story that might answer that question. On a train, a university professor and a farmer named John were sitting across from each other. The professor said, "I'll ask you a question. If you can't answer it, you give me $5. Then you ask me a question, and if I can't answer it, I'll give you $500. John accepted without hesitation. The professor asked, "What is the distance between the Earth and the Moon?" John thought for a moment, but no answer came to his mind, so he gave the professor $5. Then it was John's turn. He asked, "What animal goes up a mountain on 3 legs but comes down on 4 legs?" The professor thought as hard as he could but couldn't find an answer, so he had to give John $500. John took the money, closed his eyes, and took a nap. Still curious, the professor asked, "So what is that animal that goes up on 3 legs and comes down on 4? John handed him $5 and went back to sleep. The professor was stunned. The difference was in how each of them looked at the problem. A few years later, John's business had really taken off. He went to the city and opened a small workshop on a busy street full of old-fashioned and clothing shops. Right across from his shop was Mike's Shoe Repair Store, a place locals had been coming to for more than 20 years. Mike specialized in shoe repair, polishing, and widening tight heels. One day, John put up a sign in front of his shop, "Heel repair, $10, immediate service." Mike noticed the price was much lower than his own. The next day, he put up his own sign, "Heel repair, $8, guaranteed quality." Gradually, more people started showing up with damaged shoes, but John didn't stop. He changed his sign, "Heel repair, $6, fast and top quality." Now Mike was really annoyed. He hadn't seen a competitor like this in years. He lowered his price again. "Heel repair, $5, the cheapest price on the market." People rushed in for shoe repairs. John changed his sign once more. "Heel repair, $4, limited time only." Mike, now furious, went into John's shop and said, "This is ridiculous. At these prices, we'll both go bankrupt. You're ruining both of our businesses." John calmly replied, "Not both of us, just you." Mike frowned. "What do you mean?" John said, "I don't even have heel repair tools. I sell handmade leather shoes. This sign is just to get people inside. When they come in asking for repairs, I tell them I'm not accepting repairs right now and send them to you. But while they're here, I show them my custom leather shoes." Mike stood there in shock, realizing he had walked straight into John's game. That's the story. Success isn't always about knowing more. It's about seeing better. A degree alone is useless. What matters is understanding people, knowing their motivations, and creating rules that force others to play your game, your